you will be getting a recording, or you can watch through YouTube also. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today I had joined newly, sir. For
Okay. Fine. Yeah. So what I will do is I'll just we just started this class on Thursday. So I'll just go through what we discussed in the last two classes, and then you can go through the recordings. I mean, if you have any doubts, will that be fine?
yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah, we started this on uh, sorry, 27th. No, no, not 4th of December.
Okay.
So basically, I am going to discuss in this course about collections and data structure. Like basic, there is a DSA using Java, but I broken
Okay.
down the course into two parts. First part is collections, and second part is data structures. In the collections, we are going to learn about all the internal implementation of list, set, map, which you're going to see in today's class. And then like all the basic details of set, like how the map work, how the set work, how to sort the hash map, why to override equals in hash code method, and then all the information about linked list, like how to write a custom linked list, how to delete, how to add, how to print, and stack. What is a stack? How to implement a stack using array, and same thing with the queues and tree set and tree map. So this is about a collection course content. I'm not going into a detail because which I have already discussed. You can watch the recording. And this
Okay, sir.
collections till this collection tree set and tree map, it is going to take 1 month. Okay. So post this, we are going to start with data structures, which is a time complexity, space complexity, and sorting algorithms like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, quick sort, merge sort, heap sort. In the heap sort, we are going to learn max heap, min heap, etc. And then graph, dynamic programming, matrix, questions related to matrix, and various pattern printings, and whatever the question that you are seeing on my screen, right? All these questions we are going to learn. Like the main height of a tree, depth of a tree, level order traversal, vertical order traversal, and these are the questions are from. Some of them are in the Hanker rank, some of them are in the lead code, some of them are in the Geek for Geeks. We open the website and we solve the answer there, and then see how many test cases are getting passed or failed. So this is the overall course content, and DSA will take around 2 months. Collections will take 1 month. Together, it will be 3 months. And coming to the fee, collection is 3,000, and including DSA, it would be 10,000. Only DSA, if you want to join, you can join after 1 month, which is for that you need to pay 8,000. So, and you will be getting a recordings, videos like every day, and your recording access will be there up to 1 year. So the way it works is these are the demo classes. You can listen freely. Once you enroll for this course, you will be added to a WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, uh, I mean, you have any doubts or anything that I'm going to share or anything, we can discuss over the WhatsApp group. That's a medium. You can connect with me. Okay.
Oh,
And coming to the how to join the class every day and all, once you enroll it, you will be given with one login credentials to the Ashok IT uh, website. And when you need to click on one button to join the everyday class. And similarly, there is another button you where you can listen to the recordings. Everyday recording will be added to the portal, so you can watch that recording any number of times within a year.
okay, sir.
Any questions? Anyone who joined newly?
Sir, data structures for collections, it will take 1 month, sir. First, we are
Y-
committing for collections.
Yeah, first we are getting started with the collections. I mean, see, the reason I say, see, generally you guys might be thinking stack and queue are also data structures, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these are data structures, but these are why am I discussing this in the collections? Because stack is a class that is extending from vector. Queue is an interface that is extending from collection. If it is, see, similarly, array list is also a class implementing list interface, and list is extending from collection. So when you are studying array list as part of collections, why don't you study queue as part of collections, right? Because queue is also extending from collection, list is also extending from collection. So ideally, you should study as part of collections. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, but outside you don't, no one teaches this. Like, and we have a very bad impression saying that stack, linked list, stack, queue, trees, these are data structures. Only till array list, vector, hash map is collections, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that is what I don't want to create, because these actually are part of collections only. Should study as part of collections. So that means if you are learning collections here, you are already learning data structures too. See, what is data structure? Data structure is something which can store the data. It can be array also. Anything that you are storing a data, it is data structure. It need not be a collection object. But within the data structure, stack and queue, you need to study as part of collections. Why? Because these are implementing or directly or indirectly from collection interface, correct? When you are studying array list, why do you show the partiality for queue and linked list entries, correct? So if you look at linked list is implementing list interface, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you. If you look at linked list class, there is a class, predefined class. Is it implementing list interface? Yes. So array list also implementing a list interface. When you are studying array list as part of collections, why don't you study this linked list also as part of collections? You should, right? But outside it has created that array list hash map hash setter only till the collections, and linked list tag you are the data structure topics. That is wrong. Okay, so that is the reason I, as part of my collection, say it would take my time, right? But still, I wanted to tell you that because these are part of collection, so you should read, you should study like in your academics also, or wherever you are preparing. So these you should learn as part of collections itself. So by learning these collections, you are also learning some of the data structures too. Okay, hope that answers the question.
Yeah, so some of interviews they're asking most of in string questions, reversing the strings by using Java 8, some of
So
post.
yeah, that is a Java 8 feature. So you, there is a separate course of mine on the Java 8, 9, 11. You can enroll for that if you are interested. You are saying, as you mentioned, it is using Java 8, right? So what is Java
Mm.
8? Java 8 is not a data structure. It's a separate one of the Java. Every see, even if you take your mobile, every 6 months you are getting a new version of your operating system, right?
Yes.
Apple 10, 11, 15, 17 iOS, or Android Jelly Bean, something, right? So it's a operating system update. Similarly, Java is also having version updates like Java 8, Java 9. Now, currently, I think Java 22 or 25 is going. So on my screen, what you are saying is Java 8. So I have explained like what you are saying, like a stream operations, everything, and then Java 9, everything, and Java 11. So these are course. If you want, you can enroll for this. You can talk to Ashok IT admin team, and you can get the details about it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now let's, without any delay, let's get into the today's class, guys. So in the last class, we discussed about what is the reason to go for collection framework. Can someone tell me what is the reason we should go for collection framework?
To store dynamic objects.
Uh, okay. So what is the problem in the array? Can't, why can't we store?
Only similar kind of object has to be stored and limited size.
No,
If the size,
if I take it as an object array, then I can store any object, right? Object array
but
OB
it
equal
won't
to,
grow internally like when objects exceeds
yeah,
this property it doesn't have.
yeah. So this, I mean, when you answer the first thing, they immediately they'll ask object, right? So the main drawback is whenever you're declaring array, you have to mention the size. Without mentioning the size, you cannot declare array in Java. And whenever you mention a size, you can add the data till this size only. Beyond this data, if you are adding, what exception would be thrown?
Array index out of bound exception.
Yeah, yes. So to overcome that, what you do, you again change the size, and then you create, compile the project, and then deploy the project, which is a taking time. So, but similar one, how can I do? I can do with a collection object. So in the collection object array list, we have seen 5. Even though if I'm keeping 5, but am I able to add beyond the 5? Yes.
No.
So in the array list, I'm talking about array list. See
Yes.
here, so I have created 5. the size is 5 and I'm able to add beyond the 5. So which is growing dynamically. So this is what we discussed, like why do we go for collection framework? In the array, you cannot you cannot grow dynamically. Whatever the size you have mentioned, you can add till that size only. If you want to go beyond the size, then you have to go for collection framework. Now, today what we are going to look at is how the array list grows dynamically, correct? Right, let's look at it. Let me create a separate class. Custom array list. I'm just creating a class called custom array list. Now, uh, now when I say when I say int array, so it's a array. I'm storing the data. Does anyone know when I say list L equal to list equal to new array list, where am I storing the data? What is the internal? So now the question that can be asked in the interview is where the data can be stored in array list, or what is the internal data structure of array list? Can someone tell me?
Array only.
Okay. So how do you know that it's array? The answer is right, but how do you know it's array? How can I prove that?
Because you mentioning the size and you're going to store, and it is only one type, like integer type.
It can be tree also, it can be graph also, right? Why only array? How can you say that? How can you justify your answer? So that's where the source code comes into picture, correct? Now, so when I say whenever you are creating an object, this is the object creation. Whenever you create an object like this, what happens in Java? Constructor will be called. Am I right?
Correct.
So array list is a class. So can I say that array list constructor will be called? Go here. So see, currently I'm in the array list.class file. Array list.class file. Is it created by me?
Nope.
No, it's a predefined Java class, right? Now, if you look at here, is it a constructor or a method? It's a constructor. It does not have any return type. Now, if you look at here, initial capacity, if it is greater than 0, I have passed 5. If it is 5 greater than 0, this dot element data equal to new object, something they have written. Now, let's come back here and let's understand. Now, here, so now, for example, if I am, see, this is a employee array. This is a int array. Now, if I want to create a double array, how do I create? Double D equal to new double 34 something. This is how I can create a double array. Now similarly, if I want to create a object array, how do I do? Object is a parent class for everything. So object array, I can keep, let me put the data variable name as element data equal to new object array. Is it correct? Can I say that now what is element data? It's a name, variable name, correct? Variable name can be anything in Java. Can I write Karthik instead of element data? Guys, let's make it as an interactive
Yes.
session. Yeah, I can write, correct? Now let's put it as an element data. Now, if I say element data, what is element data? Element data is a variable. But what type of this variable is? Object array, correct? Right? Now, let's go back. So here in the custom, whenever you create an array list, so you are going here. This dot element data equal to new object and followed by some number. What is this number you are passing to this method 5? So now you tell me what is the data type of this element data?
Object.
Object. Is it object or only object array? See here you are declaring an array like this, correct? Now
Object array.
refer this back to our code, whatever I have written here. Now if I place it here, now here new object open bracket and close bracket. Instead of writing a variable, so I have hard coded the data. Now what this would be element data? Is it it would be a object array, correct? Now let's see. Let's go back and see. Now, if you let's click on this one, you go to the definition, right? Line number 138. What is this element data? It's a object array. That means what is the internal data structure, or whenever you are using a add method, you store the data, correct? So here, using a add method, you are storing the data to a data array list. That means where this data is getting stored internally
Object array.
in the object array, correct? Now, why they have created object array? Why not int array? Why not employee array? Why not double array?
So right now we are using generic, so it has to support every object.
Yeah. So, for example, like Karthik has created a integer. Let us take some other example, like Jayesh want to keep some double, or Kantara wants to keep some employee, and Pankaj wants to keep some unique object like department object. So it should be object class is a parent class for everything. That is the reason the Java creators have created the internal data structure of array list as object array, right? Now, does everyone know this, how to look at the source code, or should I tell you how to look at the source code? Do you guys know already, or shall I explain how to do?
Explain, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir. Please explain.
Yes, sir.
Fine, let's look at quickly. So now here, whenever you create a Java file, what happens automatically? Eclipse will do the compilation. Agree? What is the beauty of Eclipse? You don't need to compile. Now, collection introduction.java is a it's a .java file, correct? Look at here, it's a .java, right? Now, where is the .class file is present? Because is it compiled? Do I have any compilation errors in the class?
No.
No. That means it has compiled successfully, right? Now, whenever the compilation successful, then .class file will be generated. Do you guys know that concept, right?
Yes.
Now the question is, where is the .class file present in the Eclipse? So now let's go here. So now go to this project, wherever you created. See, so I have created this project in the documents, right? See, collections 44 collections is my workspace, correct? Inside this, you see there is a SRC folder. Inside the SRC folder only, I have the Java code, correct? Look at here. Folder name is SRC com Karthik collection internals. Now, similarly, do you see there is a folder called bin? So this bin folder is I did not create this. So if you are creating a Java project in Eclipse, automatically it creates a bin folder. So what does it will store in the bin folder? All the .class files it will store. Now, in the bin folder also you have same package. Like what is the package? Com Karthik collection internals, right? Look at here. Com Karthik collection internals, right? So do I see the .class file? Look at here. I created 3 classes. Do you guys see .class files for all those 3? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So now let's open this .class file in Notepad. Open with, let's put, yeah, I'm opening this with Notepad. Do you guys able to understand what I have written? Are you able to understand this .class file?
No.
But same thing I have opened in the Intel Eclipse here. So here also ArrayList.class. That means, did I open the .class file here itself? Here also? In Eclipse, I have opened the .class file. You are able to understand. But in the Notepad, when I open that same, similar another .class file, are you guys able to understand? No, right?
Yes.
So that means you need something. What is that something? Is a decompiler. In order to open the .class file, or in order to see the .class file, you need a decompiler. So now what you have to do is go to Google Java decompiler. Just type Java decompiler and the first option you select. Okay. So here, if you come down, click on the download section. If your operating system is Apple, Mac, you click on this. If it is Windows, click on this. So one folder will be downloaded. You extract the folder. See, This is the folder you get. JD GUI Windows 1.6.6. You just extract, right click, 7-zip extract or extract all. That's it. Now after that you get a folder like this. In this folder, you have a coffee cup symbol. So open. Now what is the compiler? In Java we have a compilation, right? Whenever you compile a file, .java file will be converted into a .class file. Now .decompiler will take the .class file and give you the Java code. Now what is the file I have opened? Now it is there in my bin folder, correct? Documents. Yeah. See 44 collections. See bin folder, com, Karthik, collection internals. Let's collection internals class. What I will do, I will copy this path and open it in this one. File open. Open collection internals. Now do you understand the code now? Are you able to understand the code? Same collection introduction.class file I have opened. Instead of opening in a notepad, I have opened this class in the Java decompiler. Now are you able to see the code that I have written?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes, right? So similar, that means in order to look at the class file, what do you need? Decompiler. So this is one of the decompiler. The Eclipse or IntelliJ, this will come with a inbuilt decompilers. Inbuilt decompilers. So now what you have to do? You have to do control. If you want to see any .class file, you have to do control shift T. I repeat, if you want to see any .class file code in Eclipse, Eclipse already will come with an inbuilt decompiler. So I have just downloaded a separate decompiler and I'm showing you, but you don't need to download separately. If you want, you can do it also, not a problem. This is how you can do. But all these Eclipse or IntelliJ, NetBeans, these are coming with a inbuilt decompilers. In order to look at the source code, you have to select Control Shift T. And can someone tell me any class name that you want to see? Any predefined Java class? Tell me. Any predefined Java class case? Object class?
Correct, sir.
Yeah. See, object class is in which package?
Util package.
Java.lang package, right?
Oh, sorry.
Java.lang, right? Do you see the Java.lang here? Now look
Yes.
at here. See, do you see the source code of object class? See, there are so many methods, right? Equals method, hash code method, see, clone method. Are you able to see the source code of toString method of object class? Right? So this is how you can look at. Now if I want to open this one is here. Now what should I do? Now the questions are, where are these .class files are present? All see, I'm able to open the ArrayList class, object class, where these classes are present. Who has given? Does anyone know? Okay.
JDK.
Sorry.
JDK implementation.
Yeah. When you download the Java, where the Java will be installed on your machine by default?
Windows C drive or something.
So
Right.
you have to provide a location. The default location is program files, Java folder, correct? So in any machine, by default, Java gets installed on C drive, program files, Java. So in this Java, do you see 1.8 or something? Yeah. In this one, go inside, go to JRE, and then there is a library. Now in the library, there is a jar, something called rt.jar. Okay. What is a jar file, guys?
It's a conversion file.
No. Any others answer? Like when I ask a question, don't think that I'm asking too many questions, guys. So the reason I'm asking is just to make you the interactive. Like
So
if
it will
one
be
person is
storing
going
in
to
jar
teach,
files or OR files. We can package it as a jar file.
yeah, what you package? What does the jar file will contain?
The classes that we create, the
Is it a physical .java file or .class file?
.java file, I believe.
No, it will contain the .class files. So here, in our projects, what happens is whenever you write the .java file, what is your deployment team or CI/CD team will do? They compile this entire code, correct? That means whenever you are deploying on a server, you have to compile. Once you compile a code, so here you have 3 files. Now the question is, each file by file do I deploy? No, you don't need. You can convert all this into one single bundle. That bundle is nothing but a jar file or var file. So depending on what server you are using, you have to go for var file or jar file. Now, for example, if I want to create a jar file for this, how do I do? Right click, go to export, and in the export, you have to select jar. See, look at here, jar, next, and I have to give the location. See, same, uh, in the same 44 collections, I'm selecting test.jar file. Now, what it will do in this package, com.karthik.collection internals package, how many dot class files are there? All those dot class files, it will group and then it will create a dot class file, dot jar file. So let's click on finish. Done. Now let's go to the 44 collections and see. Do you guys see there is a jar file is created, right? Now if I open this, what does it contain? It will contain, the jar file will contain the property files, YAML files, and all the dot class files. Now if I open this in the notepad or notepad, am I able to understand anything? Am I able to understand anything if I open this jar file in any place? No. So the best jar file is containing the dot class file. What is the best software to open the dot jar file? Decompiler. Now here open. '44 collection, see test. It's a jar file. Open. Now see, do you guys see now the code clearly? com.karthik.collection internals. See collection introduction I'm able to see. Customer ArrayList I'm able to see. Employee class I'm able to see. Correct? Now similarly, what I mentioned, whenever you are downloading a Java, Java gets installed on C drive, program files, Java folder. Inside this, specifically in the library section, there is a jar file called rt.jar. In this rt.jar, all the predefined Java classes are present. This will be downloaded when you download the Java. Now let's open the rt.jar and see. Open. Go to C drive, program files. Sorry. Java folder 1.8 JRE library rt.jar. Open. Now, do you guys see com.lang package, math package, net package, util package, right? See java.util package. And then am I able to see ArrayList class? See these abstract links. See, look at here. This ArrayList class, am I able to see the source code? Yes. Now, let's go to comparator. See, it's an interface. I'm able to see. Now, let's go to hash map. Where is the H? Yeah, look at here. So am I able to see the hash map source code? Yes. So this is how, if you do not have an IntelliJ or Eclipse, this is how you can look at the predefined dot class files code. Now, not only rt.jar, if for example, let's take that TCS and Infosys both are working. So you are referring to some third party jar that you are getting downloaded or from Infosys is giving. Now you want to look at what is the code they have written. So you open any .jar file in the IntelliJ or in Java decompiler, you can see the source code. Once you see the source code, what is the advantage? You can understand better, right? It's also a Java class, right? You can understand better. Now, see, every time you don't need to open the decompiler. So, but in the IntelliJ or Eclipse also, these are coming with the inbuilt decompilers. In order to look at the source code, Control Shift T. Any class that you want to open, you can mention here.
For both Eclipse and IntelliJ.
Yeah. In IntelliJ, you can put a shortcut like IntelliJ. In IntelliJ, if you want to open, you can open. But now the question is, what is a shortcut? In IntelliJ, you can go to the key map and you can set Eclipse shortcuts or some other shortcuts also. Okay. So does this understood, guys? Those who do not know how to look at the source code, etc. Any questions? Yeah. So I take that silence as no questions. I'm moving forward, guys. Now since we just discussed about what is the internal data structure of ArrayList, object array, correct? If anybody is asking what is the internal data structure of ArrayList or where the ArrayList is storing the data, the answer is object array. Now, whenever you're calling a ArrayList, creating a object, what is happening? It is creating a object array. Now, can I also do the similar one? Can I also create some my own array list? I don't want to use the predefined array list. I want. Can you in the interview they'll be asking, can you create your own array list? That is called custom array list. Now, how do I do? So what according to the concept, what I know, the internal data structure of array list is object array, correct? Can I do like this? Yeah. Now, so when the array list is getting initialized, whenever you're calling a constructor, so let's create a constructor for this, correct? What is a constructor? Constructor is something which does not have a return type. And the name of the class constructor should be same name as class name. Now here, AR equal to new object array. Now what is the default capacity of array list? What is the
10.
default? 10. So
16.
can I declare 10? Yes. So always the array list will be created with a 10, or can I, it's my own wish, right? So if I'm passing the size, so I will be initializing that with that size, correct? Agree? Now, can I say that I have created my own array list? Now I will go to collection internals. Instead of creating an object like this, can I create an object of my class custom array list? CL equal to new custom array list. Agree? Right? Now, in the array list, in order to add the data, what are you doing? In order to add the data to array list, what are you doing? How you add the data?
You are mentioning its type and its size.
So size, yeah, I have also mentioned, like, let me put the size is 5, correct? So similar to that, I created my custom array list. I have mentioned the size is 5. So my internal array customer release data structure is also object array, correct? Done. Now, after this is a declaration, right? Now, after that, how you are adding the data to array list? Using what
Add method.
methods? Using
Add
add
method.
method. Now, similarly, if I want to, now the question is, whenever you are adding, your size is 5, but are you able to add beyond the 5? Beyond the 5?
Yes.
So that means something is happening, correct? How it is working, you want to know. Am I right?
Yes.
There is some now array list grows dynamically. Everyone teaches you till array list allows duplicates, array list is ordered, but no one teaches you how the array list is growing dynamically, correct? Now let's look at that. Now here in the custom array list, say in the main array list, you have an add method. In the similar, I don't want to use an array list. I am creating my own array list. Inside this, if someone is trying to use this, they want to add the data. So I have to have what method? Similar to add method, I should have some method, correct? So
Add method.
public,
Custom add method.
yeah. So is it mandatory that I should write the method name as add only or something else?
You can write any method name.
Any name, right? So for time being, I'm putting a method name as insert. What does the add method should take, or what does the insert method should take? Does it take anything or not?
It has to take an argument, which is index of.
Because, yeah, not index. Whatever the object that you are storing, you have to mention. Say, look at here. At 0th index, what you are storing? 1. It's array. But here in the array list, what are you doing? You are passing 10. 10. 10. What is this 10? It is not an index, right? It's in value, correct? For example, now if I am going to create list string L equal to new array list. So that means I created an array list object. But what am I storing in the array list? String object L dot add Karthik. That means is it an index or a value? It's a data that you are storing inside the list, right? Ashok, Aditya, right? What are these? These are the values or data that you are storing inside the list L. So similarly, now this insert method should take object because object is a parent for everything. Now here, how do you store the data? Now when it comes to, see, from here, you may not know where you are storing the data, but now you understood that the internal data structure of array list is object array. Now, so now can I see, instead of using this array list, can I use CL dot insert, and I will say 10, CL dot insert 20. Now, whenever you call insert, it will go to the insert method. It will come here. Now you tell me where this, whatever I'm passing 10 or 20 will be stored in this one, will be coming in this variable, right? Now, where does this, should I store this value? Inside your array. How do you store the value in the array? AR followed by index equal to obj, correct? But with this approach, what happens? Every time you are storing this 0th index, but this has to be dynamic, which we are going to see in the upcoming class. So in the next class, which is tomorrow, so we are going to see how the insert method or add method increase the capacity dynamically. Hope today's class makes sense, guys. Any questions, concerns?
So you were taking only class for 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 to 50 minutes, yes. I have a hard stop at 7:50. So, and I request you guys to be joining at sharp time like 7. So immediately I can get started. Okay, sometimes I take 8, and because I have some hard stop at 7:50. So, yeah. Any other questions, guys? So these demo classes will be there till next Wednesday. Sorry, this Wednesday, 10th. If you guys are interested and if you like the way I teach, you can enroll for this, and you will be getting a information from the admin today how to enroll. And those who asked the question about where to watch the previous recordings, you can go to YouTube and then type Ashok IT. Yeah, once you type Ashok IT, you will go to the Ashok IT channel. So in this Ashok IT channel, just you have the search icon, right? Just click Karthik. You can listen to all the courses I've taught, all the demo classes. See, this is one of the singleton design pattern I taught. The one who asked about Java 8, 9, 11, you can look at this. So these are the previous data structures, multi-threading. All this you can watch here. And for today's videos, you can go to home, live section. In the live section, you can see the recordings. See, these are first class, second class, third class. These are the recordings of the current data structures. Okay. Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to Ashok IT on this number. You can reach out to Ashok IT on this number, guys. Just go to ashokit.in website, and on the top, you can see for inquiry, you call on this number. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, sir.